Hello and welcome. This video is the raw footage from my Twitch streams. I decided to make these available to anyone who wants to go back and watch the games from the beginning. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to join us on Sundays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Twitch at the link in the description. Thank you and enjoy.
Hello all! Hi and welcome. I am Storm's Melody, and tonight will be a Genshin Impact stream. Do feel free to come in, lurk, have some fun. To give you guys a little update on my day, as you all know, it is summer break, which means the kids are at home. My eldest decided, so at around 11 noonish today, my youngest started getting, hi Granny, fussy and cranky, and we're like, okay, time for her to go down for a nap. Great. That's about when she goes down for a nap most days, so we're good. However, my eldest is like, Mommy, I want to go to bed. Now, for any of you guys who have been keeping track of how things run around here, my eldest daughter saying she wants to go to bed is highly unusual. I'm like, okay, fine. You want to go to bed. You can have a bottle and go to bed. But you do have to go to bed. 2 hours later, I finally just am done. I kick my eldest out of the room because obviously she's not going to sleep, and she is apparently going to keep my youngest awake as well. Um, Shock and surprise, about 3 minutes after I kicked my eldest out of the bedroom, my youngest was passed out. Because, yeah, my eldest had been keeping her awake. What's going to be fun is my husband has taken both of them to dance class, and he had to wake the youngest one up to take her because she was still asleep. And my eldest has not had a nap today. I wish him the best of luck, and I am glad that I don't have to deal with this because I am here with all you lovely people. Today's goal is to go to Inazuma. I don't know how far into Inazuma we're going to get. Inazuma is um, a challenging location, especially if you're just a beginner. So we're going to see how well that goes. Hey, Granny, how have you been doing? Since you're apparently the only person here yet. Did you stay inside today, or did you actually get outside and get some work done? I also don't really want to head into Inazuma until after the ad break, just because it kind of seems rude for everyone. But what else has happened today? Oh, yes, I've been working on a knitting project. When it is done, I will post pictures for everyone to see. They will be available both here in the Twitch stream, live stream, and then I will post pictures of them to my Blue Sky as well so that everybody can view them. And of course, because it will be on my Twitch stream, it'll also be available to view in my YouTube channel when I get the Twitch streams up. I do apologize for being behind on everything. It is a constant state of chaos in my house because two tiny children under the age of 5. Also, rejoicing because the last 100 plus actual temperatures are done. Oh, that's nice. There are only 4 days over 100 this summer, and so no complaints about that. That is highly unusual. Why am I listed as offline? Boopadoo? Granny, can you still see me? Can anybody see me? Can anybody hear me? Hello? Alright. Interesting. My stream manager says that I'm not online. this is gonna be fun because I can't actually see what y'all are seeing about my show. Hi 4G, hi Wave. Welcome to what is obviously a technical difficulty day again because that is my life. Maybe it's because it's on an ad break and I can't see the stream while it's on an ad break. Maybe. Looks like that'll end in about a minute. So, woohoo! Got any plans? Yes, this is me not talking. I'm actually chatting on the chat stream. I've just asked if anybody has plans for the weekend. We're currently on an ad break and I'm waiting to do anything interesting until this ad break ends. Got another 15 seconds. Yeah. This is your reminder that if you do subscribe, it does get rid of the ads, so you don't have to deal with them. Either way, I get paid a little bit of money, so I'm fine with either choice. I know how annoying ads can be, though. Interestingly enough, my stream manager still is not showing an image. So here's hoping that you guys are getting a good clear picture on y'all side. If someone could pop off with a comment of or a thumbs up or something showing me that you guys have gotten everything coming through well. Alright. We've moved in. Clear picture, good sound, good visual. Great. Then I will just assume that it's coming through on y'all side and deal with Twitch doing crazy stuff later. Yeah, 4G, pretty sure that's on you though, because we've had this issue from almost the very beginning, and I know that I'm pegging the red line here, so I can't turn mine up any, or we really will have problems. So the goal today is to head to Inazuma. Inazuma is the land of the Electro Archon. Yes, I thank you for letting me know that the issue is still available. I won't ask you any specific questions without putting them in the comment section in writing. Let's see what we have. Covert investigation, dirty. Okay. What do adventurers do again? Mount Tianhua. Oh, well, missed that. Do that again later. Alright. We are ready to head into Inazuma. Woohoo! Maybe. Gotta figure out how to get there first.
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss.
Yeah, I still can't accept that.
Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
There must be more to this than meets the eye.
He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Thank you, Paimon.
Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey...
I still need to find that god.
Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place?
Yeah, that one.
You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
I need answers from her, or I need to teach her a lesson she won't forget. I need to teach her a lesson she won't forget.
Ooh,
I'm feeling
Paimon
vindictive.
supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next...
Let's go to Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in.
Yeah, Paimon, where there's a will, there's a way. Mostly smugglers.
Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
I'm sure there's someone we've
Oh,
met.
Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Liyue Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Autumn winds, scarlet leaves. Alright. Actually, I've got a question. How many Geoculi are sitting in my bag? None. That answers that question. I was gonna decide if I needed to go see the Statue of the Seven before I left Liyue. Aw, a kitty cat. It's an orange. Do you think it has 1 brain cell?
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Yeah, it did look my little Thor. Miss him.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Did someone from Liyue save you?
Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off
I
knowing
don't want to
how
go to
dangerous
Liyue
it
that way.
was?
Or
Why?
I don't want to go to Inazuma that way. That sounds miserable.
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival.
We need to go see the Electro Archon, and Inazuma is the Electro Archon's land. So, we need to go to Inazuma. Believe me, if it wasn't necessary for the storyline, I might just skip it. This is the land of lightning, after all. You can actually get hit by lightning. In fact, there are parts of Inazuma where the lightning will hunt you down. A beginner in this land is a terrible thing to be.
Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
There are answers to questions I must know there.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
This sounds like it's going to be tedious to get in.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But there's a place for Outlanders to go, right?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
Okay.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
She does have a good point there.
You're right. Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
Currently, it's our only option, Paimon.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
We are heading to that boat. Pretty sure we're no, that can't be the boat we're headed to. Boat we're headed to is out here. Alright. Let's get as high as we can, because I am sure that I'm going to have to glide out to it. And here's hoping I've got enough stamina. Hey guys, I really think my stream's not functioning properly. I am gonna stop streaming and recording and restart real quick. Stick around, the chat stream should stay the same. As I get my butt right into the middle of a battle.
Try not to enjoy this.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Come a little closer.
Can y'all see my stuff?
Don't be such a brute.
Animo test 6308. Steady as stone. I'll catch up. Animo hypostasis emulation.
There we go.
Leave it all to me.
Absorption test.
Time to clean up.
Hello. We're not paused. That's just it. There's something going wrong. Alright. Let me go take a look at Twitch and see what's going on. Because I am showing that I am streaming and recording.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
That doesn't tell me why it's showing offline. That bitrate is too high. It's 14th, H20.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
it's currently showing on... Alright. Try reloading your player, because when I click reload player on mine, it's now functioning. Sort of. Granny, can you still see things? Wave, how things going on your end? Since I think you guys are the only ones here.
Ooh, wonderful.
Ooh. I got a new sword. Hi. Hello, Ayana. Welcome. Hopefully we're headed to Inazuma. Oh, how far along are you now? We're gonna go all the way to the top of this little mountain. Where's the... Gotta get to that boat. Please, oh please, oh please have enough stamina to get out there. Oh good, it looks like I'm not gonna fall into the water. There is a Geoculi up there on top of that mast. I will have to go get that in a minute. Alright, please, oh please, oh please don't run out of energy climbing up the mast. That would be just my luck. Get right to the top of the mast and fall all the way down to the deck.
All clear as far as the eye can see.
Ick. Woo! Nerves of steel, I
All
hope.
clear as far as the eye can see.
There's a Sealy over there. Noted, I will go hunt that down later. I have got to find Beto. Man, look at these crossbows. Hate to be on the other end of those.
The sound of the ocean waves.
You're the traveler. What are you doing here? I'm looking for Beto. Looking for the captain. Does she look like someone you just come looking for as you please? Oi, someone get over here. Tie this stowaway up and feed him to the fishes. Alright, alright. What's all this ruckus? This troublemaker snuck in here. Said she's looking for... Well... They're up to no good, I'll wager. I thought I would just deal with it for Beto. Alright, stop scaring people any old how, or Captain Beto will scold you upside down. Alright, off you go. Cool your head. Now then, traveler, what business might you have with the captain? I need to go to Inazuma. You want to go to Inazuma? By ship? Huh. You best see the captain herself about this. She's on board right now. But seems that she's been deep in thought recently. Keep your eye open and try not to disturb her. I got it. Oh, we've been anchored here for quite a while due to her orders, which has led to quite a few delays. If you're willing, why don't you go around the ship and see who needs help? Yeah, it does sort of look like a pirate ship, but if she's a pirate, she's a legal one. So a privateer. She sails under the auspices of the Chising. Hey there! Want to join the Cygnus fleet? If you join now, you'll be my second. The Cygnus fleet? It's my very own fleet. It's just me right now, but one day it'll grow into something big. My mom and pa were both sailors in the fleet, but they were returned to the sea during a voyage, so Captain Beto took me in. We have a saying here. It says, the new surpasses the old. Captain Beto is the one who raised me. My fleet mustn't be an embarrassment to her. I've always wanted to be a sailor myself, but the captain's forbidden me to go to sea, saying that it's too dangerous. So this time I secretly stowed aboard. I got an earful from Uncle Juza, but I got to go out to sea, so that makes me a sailor now. That little kid is a troublemaker. Those are some impressive ballista.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Yeah, can't talk to those two. Can probably talk to... If you have a moment, traveler, could you have a look up there? Up where? I'm talking about the crow's nest. No clue if Lishu's found anything. I've hollered for him a few times, but no dice. Maybe the waves are too loud and he can't hear me. I'm a little afraid of heights, so, why don't you have a look if you have time, eh? So she needs me to retrieve the guy off the top of the... I don't want to go back up to the top of the mast again.
Our stock of herbs is running a bit low.
Where is Beto on this boat?
Waves are as calm as always.
Are you alright? Do you feel unwell anywhere? I'll have a look at it. So on your back now, just like that? Huh? On my back? Oh, I'm sorry. When we dock at Liyue Harbor, I often take care of injured cats and the like. Over time, I started talking to people in the same way. Please don't take offense. Now that I mention it, I left some small stray kittens in the hands of a middle-less soldier named Yong-Ang the last time. I wonder how they're doing now. Oh, hey. Wait, there's a common chest. There it is.
Is this an answer from this world?
Woohoo, we're gonna plunder the ship.
Well maintained.
That's nice and all, but I really just want to find Beto and get this party on the party started. Here we go. Here's Beto.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
So she's been waiting for us? Brilliant. We've been holding up the boat.
Paimon? fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Is he another bard?
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other means of entertainment.
No, I'm not asking that question. I don't want to know.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine
Is that a
ship
compliment or
and
not?
the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Oh, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Or be interesting.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold.
Oh,
There'll be
yes.
a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't have a vision, but...
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
Wait, when did I sign up?
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after.
Okay.
Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Wait.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Bigger question, Paimon. Why doesn't it have a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yeah, I think I got voluntold too.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
A vision is of no use to me.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Under protest.
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Oh, that was easy.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
At this point, Paimon, there is nothing on this continent that could be a problem.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Alright. Why could it not be near a... teleport point? Oh well. Woohoo, I got some crab. How far away is this thing? Yes, I know. It is specifically 112, 11, 9, 10 meters away. Oh look, there are people here this time.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Vader said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against? Hello? Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
We just want to take a look around first.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chuhu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Former?
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before.
Oh, very
good. There were 2 of them
good.
trying to escape. I soon sorted them out.
Congratulations.
They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Sounds impressive.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
He just had to add the oh yeah at the end.
But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Thanks for letting us know.
Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
You are gonna eat those words.
Hi there, are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us.
Yeah, your master's not wrong.
But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
Only if you can activate it.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Doesn't ring a bell.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Huh.
Force dispersal.
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
Now that would be cool.
For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
I mean, is that possible?
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
That would be why they want the vision.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a Vision Bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a Vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
There may be other reasons why you can't seem to master this technique.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
Well, that's the spirit.
See you in the arena.
We gotta go size up one more competitor. Where are they?
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
You're calling me youngster?
If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Do you want to become an adventurer?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
You're one of those people.
I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks.
Well, congratulations.
I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing: a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
Do you have tournament experience?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf.
He's gonna get trounced very quickly, and I'm going to be very happy about it.
I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
Yeah, don't be so sure.
You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge.
I hope I get to flatten him myself.
Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Please tell me I get to flatten him myself.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
I honestly hope there's more of a challenge than these guys.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Storm's Melody.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Yes.
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
Yeah, we don't actually have a vision.
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Yep.
It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament?
I don't have a vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Not always, but thank you for the compliments.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame?
Didn't you just provide them?
It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Let's go with I'm an honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror Dvalin and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize.
Yeah, we're not interested in the prize.
A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then?
I'm just not that interested in visions, that's all.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this. That's gonna make this tedious.
So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Oh, sure.
Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Yeah, we're
Good.
ready.
Then please follow me into the arena.
Our next
Hold on a
competitor
minute,
is
guys.
seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
Sorry about that, I had
You?
someone knocking at my door.
You're the hero they're talking about?
Oh!
Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
That's not my fault.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beidou. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Alright. We are actually not going to go find Beto just yet because we have a minute till an ad break. I wish I could figure out how to cause the ads to just go ahead and run. Because waiting another minute is... Yeah, that was quick. Honestly, it's an overinflated ego. What did you think was going to happen? That he was actually going to be a problem? I mean, he hasn't even been in a pretend tournament, never mind a high-powered one. I'd rather take on the arm wrestler. They might have been interesting. No. I am glad I got to flatten him, though. That makes me happy. Does that make me petty? Probably. I've known for a long time that I'm somewhat petty. Comes with being me. And ads. I know they're annoying and I apologize for them, guys, but we need them to help pay for my internet. Yeah, the ads pay out when you hit $50. It's taken me about a month and a half to reach that time frame.
A reward on the road.
Here we go. Hunting around for random treasure chests while we wait. Ooh, pretty flower. There's a Seelie there too. I've apparently just missed all the Seelies. There are some eggs. Let's go get some eggs. Eggs, 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 eggs. Do-do-do. Just a couple more seconds. Woohoo! Jump over things. Why? Because I can. Hello, hi, welcome back.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
That took like 3 seconds.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability.
Thank you, thank you.
So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
Thank you.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that.
Yeah. I agree with that statement, Ayana. Wow.
You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Didn't know I was so popular.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Well, I will admit it was satisfying to take out the ego.
So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beidou works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
Alright. On the plus side,
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
we get to miss all the competitions leading up to it.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I haven't forgotten why I'm here.
Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Alright.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
this.
follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
It's a fury. Well taught.
You've got a longer cooldown time than I do. I love a game that requires
Sweating
strategy.
all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
I believe you have the potential to be a champion.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came.
It seems to be more of a case of if you want something enough.
I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
I like this competitor a lot better than the other guy.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
Yeah, so won't I.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Well, obviously, Paimon.
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Actually, the first thing we need to do is eat some food. There we go.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance.
I'm glad you liked it.
I myself was eliminated
Hi,
in the
Pika.
3rd round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Again, as a reminder to everyone, I know this is a little off topic from the whole game in front of us. Do check out the Dream Sparks. I have added new potential rewards for cashing in your channel points.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
I don't care who advanced to the final round. I just want to defeat them
Why,
at this
yes.
point.
He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps.
Are we fighting the not bard?
I faltered for but a brief moment.
No, he has a vision. We
but
can't be
before
fighting
I
him.
knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Alright.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
What do you mean, what's with the new redeems? It's a case of I'm still building this channel and I only got channel points available a few weeks ago. I've been working on deciding what I was going to put in there and I finally decided, so it got uploaded. That's what's with the new redeems. If you have other suggestions, I would be more than happy to hear them.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place.
Ow! Broken nose. Oh, been there, done that. That hurts.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan Clan Kung Fu.
Yeah, how did your match
just
go?
that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit.
Oh, at least you were saved a broken nose.
I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment. So I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh! They're all song titles. They're different Celtic, traditional Celtic songs. I was the lead singer for a Celtic troupe for a fair bit of time. So most of the repertoire that I know right now is all Celtic tunes. I thought the ones that I put up were fairly well known, but I guess Leaving of Liverpool is kind of out of left field. I've just been singing it since I was a child. Yeah, they're all songs. That's why the smaller reward is for me to just randomly choose whichever one is off the top of my head at that particular point. The rest of them are all song titles. I guess I should go in and clarify that.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
Yes, we have.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
We know that he's swift on light on his feet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
They do... Many of their songs are actually, in fact, in Gaelic. A lot of what they sing, much of it is proprietary. They do some traditional. More common is for them to take traditional tunes and put new words to them. But they also make up their own music, all of which I like a lot of their work. Not everything they do I like, but I like a lot of their stuff. If she likes Celtic women, you might introduce her to Celtic Thunder. It's the male version of the Celtic women group. Also halfway decent. Yeah. You have a keen eye.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
I'm sorry to hear that your mom wouldn't take your recommendations seriously.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad it's almost over.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style.
We have a chopper flying overhead. Wonder where they're going.
As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles.
Well, this one ought to be fun.
What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Yeah, it's vital that we make it to Inazuma.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill?
Yeah, I can't wait till we get into his backstory. It is so much deeper than that.
I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set.
Oh, really?
Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Well, hint away, please.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Oh, please.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Alright. What does he consider post-match entertainment, and how far away do I have to go to... Really? Fine. On the plus side, we get more Geo Crystal Flies. Actually, I'm going to take a quick pit stop over here at the cooking pot because I am starting to run low on food. Ooh. However, let's start with this one. Oh. Auto cook. Just auto cook all of it. I may not need it right now, but I'm headed into Inazuma. I need as much as I can get. Alright. Oh. Yes, she would be the better character. Last one. Woo!
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
No wonder you didn't bring this up at the arena.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings.
I think you are underestimating the problems it could cause.
If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Yeah, but how did you know?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats.
Okay, now you're just selling yourself short.
To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Not for a wind user, it's not.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
Yeah, all I did was touch the statues of 7.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Yeah, that's thanks to Paimon.
It's nothing, really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Yeah, finally a real battle.
Now then, let's test your skills.
And now I understand why
Shall we?
we're all the way out here, even if we had to come all the way out here to do it. Woohoo!
Come a little closer. I must leave no stone unturned. You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Stand clear.
Oops, missed.
Leave it all to me.
Alright. Gonna have to use Noelle specifically for a couple minutes just to heal Lisa. Oh, I've got wind right now. I'm so used to having Geo that I hadn't realized I'd switched to Anemo. Oof. Oh, come on!
Windblade.
Why do I feel like I have completely failed at this?
Let's spark the...
Be gone. Enhanced animal module 75. Yeah. Yeah.
Steady as stone.
Stand still.
Absorption test.
That was harder than it should have been.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents.
That's a poor way to fight.
In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
Yeah, I need all the information you can give me because honestly, I don't remember any of it.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma.
No. Because I have no desire to fight Venti going full out. You would have to have Nervalet and Moeka and Wriothesley all working together, like, and add Farina in. Like, there's just no way. Venti's enough of a pain in the rear end the way he is right now.
Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself?
their obvious lore accurate strength. I would like to point out that in the most recent updates, if you go watch the stuff online, it points out that Vinti simply blew Mare Javari completely out of the timeline. Entirely. Like, blew it off the map. Literally.
Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
Well, that would explain why there's so few electrovisions.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel.
We all know Vinti is almost without a doubt the strongest, but he always says he's the weakest. Here's the thing about Vinti. If you actually pay attention to his lore, he's the oldest being on the planet outside of maybe the Celestials. Because he was around for the creation of Teyvat. That is his lore. He was a spirit at the time, given free will, or given control over the winds by one of the Celestials. But yeah, he's the only one I know of that was around at the beginning. Now, Rex Lapis has been around a long time. More than, I think it was definitely more than 3,000 years, and I think it's more than 5,000. But he's not Vinti, who's been around since the beginning of Teyvat. Raiden Shogun, the Knave, Tartaglia. Yeah. Actually, what I would kind of like to see them bring into the game is a section where you could go and at least view the storyline screenshots of past temporary quests that occurred. Just because there's so much lore in the temporary quests that is now lost to time or YouTube. Just because it's been 6 years since that particular short was run, and they're now building information on top of that, and there's been a whole slew of new players since then. Like the Flower Festival that happened in Mondstadt not that long ago, built on at least 3 different temporary requests that had happened before, in the years before, some of which happening almost at the very beginning. And all they gave was like a 30-second blurb of what was going on. So, as interesting as the battles might be, I'd actually be far more interested for them to add a section where you could go in and review the old stories, or maybe add a link in-game to an off-game repository. So even if you don't get to play through it, you can watch through the storylines. That way others can get a feel for just how awesome and honestly heartbreaking some of the previous short storylines were. Alright. Not that long ago, because you started late mid-2023. No. The Mondstadt Flower Festival was earlier this year. Happened close to the beginning of this year. It's the one where Albedo turns the dragon into a human. That's actually based on 2 quests for Albedo in the Dragon Spine and dealing with duplicates being created by the dragon that died in the Dragon Spine, and then also a random quest that was created. No, it's not. But the quest that it was built upon, the two quests about Albedo's duplicates in the Dragon Spine, and the request about the dragon itself, and how we receive that dragon, and how it comes to be under Albedo's care, those were all temporary quests. So they're now creating permanent quests that are built upon lore that were in temporary quests. So it would be nice if there was a repository of all those temporary quests that people could go back to and look at. I honestly don't remember the summer 2024 temporary quest. I may or may not have played it. Oh yes, that was the mini Durin? Was last summer? Okay. Yeah. I've just been playing this for so long that when any of these specifically showed up, I don't remember anymore. It's all a muddled mess. Alright. Back to this game.
Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Maybe.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
I'm not sure. It was a long time ago now.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Sure, let's go.
Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Are you gonna take me back? Yay! I don't have to go back on my own.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have emerged.
Where's the other finalist?
Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's Traveling Hero!
Wow!
Now that's an introduction.
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight.
Maybe they got the match time mixed up.
We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Leave it all to me.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Oh. We have a thief in our midst.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
Well, obviously someone does.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful... The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then.
Ooh, can I come along?
I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
My opponent was a no-show anyway.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Oh, please, Paimon. There's plenty of options.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Oh, it's a Fatui Harbinger.
What made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Stand clear.
Oh, I've been switched back permanently.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Prepare to be blown away.
Nice. Gotta love that skill.
Can't run from death.
It does mean that I don't really need Sucrose right at this particular instant, but we'll leave her on deck anyway.
Someone needs assistance.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Leave it up. Come a little closer.
Why am I even pulling up anybody other than the Electro? Abyss mages. Combination of Abyss mages that I personally hate.
Animo test 63. Windblade.
You're in for a little shock.
Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2. Be gone.
Steady as stone.
Animo test 6308.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
There we go.
Wow, so many raw materials.
And none of that is still what I'm looking for.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Oh.
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Oh no. Let me. Please.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
know a lot of people look down on Noelle, but I happen to love her. Yes, I know she doesn't heal people outside of your own team in multiplayer, but in single player, she is probably one of the single best characters out there. Especially if you don't have some of the higher leveled characters.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
That would be nice.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you.
Wow, talk about a burn.
In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine!
Yeah, but we already knew
fine.
that.
I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
Ooh.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way.
You know, if you had asked, I'd have been happy to give it to you.
Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Just hand over the vision.
After all I went through to get it? I think not.
There'll be consequences if you resist any further.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
Now, if you give up the vision, we'll let you go.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Oof.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet.
Those are actually some pretty severe accusations.
It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Leave it all to me.
Although, he uses a... I thought somebody said he was fleet. He uses a crossbow. Nobody who uses a crossbow is actually going to get anything done with any
I'll have
speed.
my revenge, eventually.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him.
Wow. Pushed all this way just to see if he could get the vision to activate. He is persistent.
Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable and fits the way of the samurai.
No, no need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
Yes, in fact, that is exactly what was going on.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands.
Okay, there's a treasure chest. I'll go get that in a minute.
When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened.
So this is what you were planning all along?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I don't hold out hope for that, but sure.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision.
I'm unable to use visions.
No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so determined to rekindle the vision?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
Wow. Yeah. The situation in Inazuma is pretty dire at this point.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Yeah, if you need to talk more, I'm here to listen.
Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
Is that also a treasure chest? That is. Okay.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
the mist flowers. And 1 treasure chest.
Wow, these will come in handy.
There's that other treasure
Bet
chest.
you can't keep up with me.
Aww.
No one escapes my sights. Windblade.
There we go. Oh, where is it? I know it was Fiddlesticks. Nope. I'm out. I'll go find that treasure chest later. Gotta get back to the arena. Wish there had been a teleport point closer. What? If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. Yay! I got the butterfly.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang.
Really?
It seems that the Crux Clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
That's one way to describe the tension between the two.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux Clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Yeah, in a way that is slightly less fun. It would have been great to...
So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
Yeah, I agree, Paimon. This is a terrible way to win.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
So, will we be able to travel to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
She's the Electro Archon. That's not really a shock.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
All right. Well, that is where we are going to leave it today, guys. Thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoyed it. Do keep in mind to check out the Substack. I believe it updated yesterday, and it will update twice this week, so keep an eye on that. Yeah, it's been great. We will be here tomorrow night from 9:30 for a couple hours. Tomorrow will be Palworld. I have no specific plans for tomorrow other than to hatch at least one egg and figure out whatever's next on the quest. Oh yes, I need to raise my levels. That's what I need to do. So tomorrow will be a level raising day, so it's going to be grinding. Come see how well I do. Alright guys. Toodles, and see you all tomorrow. Stay safe.